So it flicked off there for some reason. Well, advice in camping, I'm going to be doing ground sheets, what tent pegs to get, what sort of tent to look for and what's on the market, what prices, how to pick different things up that you'll need for your camping experience, and just basically how to make a home from home, because we all start at somewhere, and camping is it's like opera. You either love opera or you hate it. There's no in between, and camping is the same way. So you'll either love it and be out wanting a bigger tent, or else you will hate it and will be putting your tent up for sale on eBay. So my advice is, do not go to a big fancy camp shop and purchase a very expensive tent. And that, I see it all the time. They go camping once, it happens to rain that weekend, they hate camping, they've wasted all that money, and they're up trying to sell it on eBay. My advice, if you've not done it before and you've no kiddies, buy a wee 4-man tent out of Asda. You can get them for a few quid and try it out. Now, when you go camping in Northern Ireland, you have to take it as it comes. Sometimes it rains, sometimes the sun's shining. But we don't mind the rain. In fact, I find sitting in a tent when it's raining is so relaxing, that pitter-patter. And there's a couple of friends that I've met camping, and they say the same thing. They get a better night's sleep camping than what they do when they're at home, because it's so relaxing, and the rain is relaxing, and I don't even mind a bit of wind. We're used to it now. It's nearly 11 years now we've been camping. Look at the size of this tree. God's creation, eh? Absolutely lovely. Fresh air.
They planted 30,000 new trees.
30,000 new trees being planted. It's going to look really nice. Has there been a horse up here?
No, the farmer's been spraying the field.
No. Has there been a horse up here? Looks as if there's some manure right here that would be good for your roses. There's a lovely wee farmhouse in the distance. Folks, I'm sorry about this heavy breathing, but I can't help it. Sometimes I'm going uphill and it's a bit of a chore. Some of them very steep. But I've got asthma, believe it or not. I don't take inhalers because I always took reactions to inhalers, but I'm doing great and I'm doing fine. And another point, the midges are out in force. There's like a plague of them. I think it's because we had a mild winter. And my goodness, are they out in force. I get lumps bitten out of me. So if anybody has any advice of what is the best insect repellent, I would be very grateful. I'm going out tomorrow to see what I can get. Now, I had citronella candles with me. There was no midges around my tent up on the hill. But when you come down the hill to the bottom, boy, I had arrived and that was it. Steak on a plate for them. Didn't annoy Tommy too much. But they've left me, I take an allergic reaction to them. And very sore and very big, like hive-like size. Lumps has come up again. So I tried citronella wipes and they didn't work. So I don't know what to put on. I've been told tea tree oil. So I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going to buy some tea tree oil shampoo and facial stuff and a bottle of tea tree oil. And I'll give that a go and see if that works. But be warned, folks, no matter where you go, whether it's for a country walk, no matter whether it's north or south, east or west, in Northern Ireland, midges are out. And if you're one of those people that they just love to have a feed on, beware. Because I found out, I went onto YouTube actually and found out all about midges last night, and it's the females that actually bite, not the male.
Planted all the new trees, but there's a wee path through them. And
Oh, they're putting uni paths in as well.
just cut through the trees.
Oh, there's the wee cows out in the distance and a lovely farmhouse. Lovely views up here, folks. They do a cross-country run up here once or twice a year, but since the lockdown, that was cancelled, and then they just done. It was only the people that live in Northern Ireland, a small number of them, that took part, and they run all around this course a few times. And it's on TV as well. TV crews come up. And they have built, there's a wee bike place up here now with wee ramps and everything. So you can come up with the kids with the bikes and have a go all round the wee tracks up at the top. We'll take us over and I'll show you. But you can come up, have a picnic here. There's wee benches around that you can sit on. The air's lovely. And it's lovely and peaceful. And the wildlife up here, squirrels have moved in. And woodpeckers.
We had a woodpecker going to visit, but he's away again. He was only here for 6 weeks. I think he was here looking a mate, but he couldn't find a mate, so he moved on.
Aww.
There is woodpeckers maybe 5-10 miles from here.
And there's the soccer pitches. There's a whole pile of them. I think there's 9 up here. All the different clubs book them, and the kids come up for training and stuff. 10. So the football started back, and they are allowed into the changing rooms with use precautions, you know, use wisdom. Keep yourself safe so you don't pick any germs up and stuff. So here's your wee benches. It is a nice walk up here, folks. It's really worth a visit. It's a really lovely place. But remember, the gates are locked at 8:30 at night. You can't, the park is unlocked. You can go out to the wee front and park where it's open. But if you're parked inside and you're not out in time, well, you have to wait till the morning, until 7 a.m. till the workers are out to let you out. So always read the signs. We've never been locked in anywhere because we always look for signs. And always make sure that we know if there's gates there's going to be a sign somewhere. That's a good indication it's going to be locked at a certain time. Look for the gates. If there's gates on a car park, council's going to lock them at a certain time at night. So make sure you're not locked in. Oh, so what's this for here, Tommy?
An overflow car park.
Oh.
Holds 300 cars, but you can only use it in the summer because in the winter it's too mucky and slippery. You can use it in the summer. You know, when the ground's hard and firm and dry. So,
like and subscribe, folks, because I'm going to put some really good information up. And in the next couple of weeks, it'll be just maybe focusing on camping and helping people out that haven't camped before. And their wee holidays abroad's been cancelled. And they're all upset. So, just giving them an idea. The kids love camping. They don't care if it rains. They love the puddles with their wellies. They love it. Whether it rains or not, you can still have a really good day, find things to do and things to explore. Don't let the rain stop you. As my granny used to say, You're nae sugar nor salt, you'll nae melt. She was from Londonderry. That's the way she spoke. Just get a wee raincoat, bring it with you. Them wee tote raincoats are fantastic. They fold down into like a wee pocket. You stick them in your bag or your handbag. And then when you need them, you just pull them out and put them on if there's a wee shower or something. And see as you're running about with a big heavy coat over your arm or anything. So...
I looked it up a few weeks ago, it was like Airbnb and stuff, so I don't think we'll have a problem.
Somebody passing talking on the phone
Tarmac
there.
this bit because the rain was old.
Oh, look. All tarmac.
So
So, yeah, we're going up to the bicycle area. I need one of them wee selfie sticks. I'm just holding this with my hand out in front because it will stop this breathing of mine being picked up all the time. Sorry, folks, but I can't help it. I'm sure there's other people that ask me that know what it's like. But I'm not letting it stop me. I'm out and about. And I'm fine and I feel safe. There's loads of people booking up the campsites at the minute and this, that and the other. So I'm just hoping that the information that I'm sharing is useful to you because there was plenty. Well, we just threw our stuff into a car one day and just took off after Portrush. And basically we started out with nothing. A £7, 25 tent out of Asda. That's all we started out with no fancy kept beds. We had 2 duvets. We borrowed 2 old deck chairs. And we had 1 wee tiny burner to boil a wee kettle. And away we went. And we had a great time. And then when we seen the other tents that was down there, we decided to go a wee bit bigger. So we got another 4-man tent. It was £35, but it had like a wee porch on it. And believe it or not, a wee friend came with us and we lent him our first tent. And we all sat in on a rainy day in the wee porch in a 4-man tent. And I cooked a great fry. And we loved it. Until I seen my friend's tent. They invited us in one night. It was like a game of dominoes. And when I went into her tent, I didn't want my tent no more. I wanted that tent. Sewn in ground sheet, windows, curtains, tables, chairs, blow up beds, 4 bedrooms, or 4 people could sleep on one side, 4 on the other. So we made our way up.
This is a bicycle track, 2 kilometres it is, all windy, and there's humps on it.
You see this right along this, and it's all shaped and curved. See that, like a wee bank?
It goes for 2 kilometres, all windy, and there's bumps and humps.
All round. See that? And then that goes up, there's a curve on that. And then there's a wee bridge too, isn't there? Part with a wee bridge that will go over.
Yeah, it's way on up.
This is all bike track. All this.
New houses have just built.
New houses over there. And they've new trees put in.
Yeah, these are all new trees. Planted 2 years ago.
They have, we come up here picking, what do you call them nuts? Hazelnuts off the trees. And brought my 2 granddaughters with me. And they had a ball picking the hazelnuts off the trees. And then we took them home and took the casings off and we let them sit for about a week. And then we sat munching hazelnuts for a week. I was going to make a hazelnut cheesecake. I never got a chance because this person ate all my hazelnuts. He done the same with bananas. As they were doing a sale, I got 2 huge big bags of bananas. I'm going to make a nice banana bread with that. Guess what? This person ate all the bananas. So there you go. There was my banana cake. So the next time I have an idea and I buy anything or pick anything, I'm going to hide it. So you can't eat them again. Tommy loves his food. Really loves his food. Now he eats healthy, but a lot. And I'm being good. I've had no crisps and no ice cream and no sweeties since I come home from camping at the weekend. And I've been hungry every night. I'm sitting, eating. They're like these wee oat cake things. It's like eating cardboard, but there's no fat or sugar in them. And it's just to take the emptiness off the stomach. And I'm out walking to try and lose this weight that I put on when we were all locked in. So there's the wee bridge that they put in.
No, that's a boardwalk.
Oh, sorry.
The bridge is not up there.
It's a boardwalk. We come up here one night and there was a wee crowd of older people sitting on this. They had a flask with them and sandwiches. And they were meeting here every day, what was it, 2 o'clock?
Yeah, so that was up on and between the trees.
For a sandwich and a cup of tea and a bit of chat. In safety.
There's 3 boardwalks. There's one up in between the trees. And
So it's lovely fresh air up here, folks. And there's wee rabbits that digs wee holes in one of the football pitches all the time, and they're always filling it in with sand. It's really funny. If I had no way, I'd bring carrots up, but I don't think they'd be too pleased with me doing that. There's some wild birds up here as well. There was this is a BMX track coming up. There was 1 or 2 birds of prey up here as well that was spotted. If you have a pair of binoculars or a wee bird book, come on up. Somebody gave Tommy one day a wee bird book and brought it in. So,
there's yellowhammers as well.
oh, yellowhammers. What's a yellowhammer?
3 birds.
You don't say. I know they're wee birds, but what types of wee birds?
I don't know what type of bird they are. I just know you call them yellowhammers. I don't know.
So a yellowhammer is a bird with wings that flies. There you go. If anybody knows what a yellowhammer is, please let me know. And don't say it's a bird. So there's your BMX. They come up here. See this? This isn't that long done. And the kids come up with their mummy and their daddies and all. And believe me, they have fun up here for hours on this. And there's rivers up here too. It's really, really nice. And you can take your time going around. I'm a quick walker. I don't stroll. Sometimes I have to say, right, slow down. Because my daddy had the same habit. I'm going, Daddy, are you in a race? Will you slow down? Take things in. How can you take things in if you're racing like that? So, I have all these stones and stuff here at the side because they're still working on this. They're supposed to be building a kiddies park up here as well, and toilets down at the bottom as you come in the gate, but everything was put on hold when everything was locked down. So there you go, cycle trails, Billy Neal. We've got bikes, and I hadn't been on a bike in years. And we took off one day on the bike and we were going to pedal up to here and back to the house. Well, when I got on the bike, it was yo! I was 13 again and I was pedalling like mad. We got to here. Where else can we go? Cumber. So we headed to Cumber. And then when we gets to Cumber, goes, where else can we go? And he's going, no, you're going too far. You know, you mightn't be able to get home. That'll do for the day. So we raced home. And boy, did I enjoy it. It was like being a kid again. The midges hitting you in the face. and pedalling away, and I really loved it. But with work and stuff, I haven't got out on my bike. What is it, 2 years now?
Yeah.
That lockdown last year. And so it's time I dusted that bike off and had a go and get out with my wee friend Chris, who pedals all over Northern Ireland. There's car parks all over here, but see these car parks up the top. Remember, the front gate closes at 8:30, so make sure you're out. You can drive down to the bottom if you just want to stay longer and park outside the wee front gate. There's a wee car park to the left and the right, and you just won't get locked in because nobody likes locking people in.
There's the pavilion and there's a gym, state-of-the-art gym.
Yeah, there's a new gym opened up in here. This is a building, this is the changing rooms and that for the footballers, and there's a gym upstairs that you can join. They say it's very good, but the thing is, they have to time what people are going in to be safe, so you need to phone and you need to book a time, and they'll let you know whether the time suits or not.
There's what they call the gym, Vitality Gym.
There you go, Vitality. You can look it up on Google, Vitality Gym at Ballyneal Country Park. And they will tell you, I think you can pay in just singly or else.
Yeah, you can pay per session, or else you can join and pay monthly. You know, or else you can just pay per session every time you do.
I used to do the gym years ago, weights and everything, aerobics, the whole lot, but I had a gym that I kitted out myself in my own house now. It seriously wasn't expensive or anything, but it was good gear. And it did the job. And then I was getting pointed at going, your arms are getting very muscly. You're getting arms like a man. Well, that was it. That was the weight training finish because I didn't want arms like a man. So there you go. And I sold the weights. Had the weights, bench, everything, barbells, the whole lot. Swimming once a week, aerobics once a week, weights twice a week, and dancing once a week. And I had to be careful that I didn't get too thin at the time, so I would have a Chinese meal after I'd done my exercises because I would have went far too thin. And there you go. So that's our wee walk around Ballyneal. You just head down the hill again towards the front car park. That's where we're parked. And I hope you take a wee look. It's worth a drive up and a fun day out for the kids, or just a lovely wee dander, a wee sandwich and a cup of tea. So thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you later.